I made over $10,000 in 1 month starting with 0 followers on Twitter. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it with the following steps. How to identify your niche, how to scale your account from 0 followers, how to make a $10,000 offer, and how to scale to $100,000 per month with my secret method. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, isn't Twitter a platform for BS conversations? Well, I used to think so as well, but I realized there's a whole community on there called Money Twitter. This is a place where people like you and I come together to build businesses. Whether it's running an agency, building an e-commerce brand, social media growth, stocks, crypto, you name it, it's on there and you should be too. You'll want to stick around to the end of this video because I'll be revealing a strategy I like to call the infinite ecosystem method. This is a method that I've used over and over again to scale offers to $100,000 per month with platforms like Twitter. So step 1, identifying your niche. Twitter is a value-based platform, so you have to know what you're talking about and most importantly, practice what you preach. So you should pick a niche that you already have experience in or already have results in. Here's a couple examples. Running ads, creating viral content on TikTok, copywriting, sales closing, YouTube growth. These are a couple of the spaces that are booming right now on Money Twitter. If your niche is not on this list, find a few people in the space that are rapidly growing or have great engagement, and there's your proof of concept. Once you find your niche, you'll have to find a mechanism. A mechanism is a trending topic in your niche that you use to leverage for exponential growth. As an example, a mechanism for running e-commerce ads is running e-commerce ads on TikTok. And a mechanism for sales is teaching people how you do sales as a remote job. Just look at Google Trends here. So in my case, I chose e-commerce as my niche and creating viral content on TikTok as my mechanism. You can research different mechanisms in your space by using Google Trends. Step 2, growing your Twitter account from 0. Since we're starting our Twitter account from scratch, we don't want to sell anything right away. Instead, what we want to do is set up our profile for maximum engagement so that anytime somebody clicks on our profile, they follow, and anytime they see our tweet, they engage. The fact of the matter is that it's way easier to make money on Twitter with social proof, so we have to be patient. So here's how to set up your profile. For your bio, keep it simple, write about what you do, and maybe have some social proof in there. For your profile banner, have something unique or just have a screenshot of social proof. For your profile picture, have something extremely unique. Don't do something like cars or money. Do something that pertains to your brand. And for your link in bio, at first, what I would do is give something free, maybe an ebook, or what you can do is link people to your Instagram or YouTube if you have that. I started on Twitter like everybody else at 0 followers. I posted 2 threads that got me over 800 followers, and just a couple days after posting those threads, I got my first few clients. This was no accident. Like any platform, Twitter is attention-based, meaning the more valuable information you put out, the more engagement you get and the more people will follow you. This is exactly why it's essential for you to leverage the mechanism in your niche. Getting the first 1,000 followers is the hardest, but luckily for you, I've broken down the easiest way to get there. Firstly, you'll want to engage with people in your space. Make a list of small to medium-sized influencers in your space that you should interact with daily. Chances are they'll interact back with you and their audience will see that and choose to follow you as well. Once you start getting your own audience, make sure you interact with them and don't just like their tweets, reply with something valuable. For tweet frequency, I suggest post 3 a day with 2 valuable threads every single week and 1 auto DM. Consistency is key, and you could use tools like Hypefury to help you with the auto DMs as well as the scheduling. And finally, when tweeting, make sure you focus on what people want to see. Usually, this is the mechanism that you picked out earlier in this video. And whenever posting threads or auto DMs, make sure the first line catches their attention. I do want to mention that you should stay away from engagement groups and instead network with people in the space. Focusing on the quality of your followers is extremely important because if you focus on the quantity, you can have 100,000 followers but not be able to sell anything to anybody because they're not your ideal clients. So if you need help networking, feel free to join my group at the top of the description. Moving on to creating a $10,000 per month offer. Now that you have a rapidly growing Twitter page, creating an offer is simple. The reason why somebody's willing to pay for your service is to benefit their business's profit and not actually have to do the work for themselves. So when crafting your offer, put yourself in your ideal prospect's shoes or even your own shoes. The easiest way to make a no-brainer offer is by quantifying a dollar amount. Let me explain. For example, if I was running an e-commerce store and I knew that 1 million views attributes to $1,000 in revenue, I could offer a package of 1 million views for $1,000. But let me make this offer a little bit more juicy using offer stacking. Offer stacking is when you combine more services or benefits to your offer to make it more appealing to your client. So here's the new offer. Not only will the client get 1 million views guaranteed, they'll also get the rights to the content, which you could tell them that they could distribute along multiple platforms and even run ads with them. Doing this cost me literally nothing extra, and the perceived value 10x's because the video content is going to be an asset to their business. Here's some examples of other offers. If you're a sales closer, you can offer X percentage of commission, therefore there's no risk on the customer. If you're an email copywriter, you can offer a small base plus commission as well. That's a low risk offer. And if you're an ad specialist, you can just take percentage of ad spend. That's also a no risk offer to the client. Now that you created your offer, your best bet is to funnel people into your Twitter DMs and sell them on a sales call. In my case, I like to systemize sales with the infinite ecosystem method, which is step 4 in our funnel. Remember how I said you'll be pushing free value with the link in your bio? Well, you'll be doing the same thing, but in this instance, you'll be pushing people to a free Discord community. So the infinite ecosystem is a Discord community where we host all of our free value. This is a framework that we set up to nurture all of our potential clients. It goes like this. You want to gain top of funnel exposure through Twitter and other social platforms. You then want to funnel them into your Discord community. Once they're here, all you want to do is nurture them with free calls, daily value bombs, 24/7 FAQs, so on and so forth. And finally, you want to sell them on your no-brainer offer, whether it's a service, consultation, mentorship, so on and so forth. Oh, and if you want the free 2-hour step-by-step course on exactly how to implement this, click the top link in the description below. In the course, there's also going to be full case studies on how I scaled communities from $10,000 to $50,000 per month. Moving on to the last piece of the puzzle, scaling your offer to $100,000 per month. At this point, most of the hard work is behind us because we set a great foundation. And now that your foundation is set, what we can do is hyper-focus on our top of funnel traffic. We could do this by focusing on Twitter or even looking at other social media platforms. We scale in 2 ways, by hyper-focusing on top of funnel traffic, as well as consistently optimizing the sales and service cycle. So if you're looking to scale top of funnel traffic, you can stay on Twitter and vertically scale that way. What I suggest is pushing more auto DMs, threads, tweet, and just value for your community. Another option you could take is running Twitter ads straight to your community. The second way of getting more top of funnel traffic is by vertically scaling on other platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and so on. Something I recommend for this is create content around your most engaged tweets. And before scaling on multiple platforms, you have to understand where your target audience actually is. So to avoid any lost efforts, make sure that your target audience is on Instagram or is on YouTube, wherever else you're trying to scale, because you might be spreading yourself too thin and you may as well just focus on Twitter. But anyways, if you're at this stage, feel free to DM me on Instagram. Before I end off this video, make sure to grab the Infinite Ecosystem course below. It's absolutely free. It's 2 hours of value and you'll get let into the mastermind for free. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm answering all my comments. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Peace.